Has a lot of control over people. Let's just say that.
If you stood up to Pablo, he might tell his dad, and you could be beaten up. Or worse.
Of course.
When I was 17, I suddenly developed a water allergy. The doctors didn't know why, but whenever water touched my skin, it burned like acid.
Oh no. Okay, so basically the way a water allergy works is that you're not really technically allergic to it because you can still drink it, and obviously your body is like drinking water, but it cannot touch your skin. And some people have it worse than others. Very, very rare, and this girl, unfortunately, is one of the people who has. Does she shower? How does she do it?
I made an announcement to my class to tell them to be careful and not throw any water on me because I get badly hurt. But of course, Pablo didn't believe me. He laughed and stared.
So rude.
Lily's just looking for an excuse not to shower.
I mean, why would you tell your literal worst enemy about your one weakness? Like your kryptonite, the one thing that can destroy you. You're like Pablo, Kate, Pelican, Pablo can perfectly well water.
Then he dipped his finger into the water bucket next to the blackboard
No!
and splashed water in my face.
Oh, this poor girl, but also like, why is there a water bucket in class? How convenient.
I screamed, desperately trying to wipe the water off my face. But it was too late. A small rash came up on my skin and it was very painful. Pablo still didn't believe me though. He said I was only pretending and I scratched my face on purpose.
Seriously, she just sounds like a bully.
After class was over, another boy called Simon came to see if I was okay.
Oh, Simon,
Pablo's a jerk.
yeah.
Sorry I didn't stand up to him. Nobody deserves to be treated like that. Oh my god.
She
I
lied.
had a crush on Simon for years.
Ah,
and now
Simon.
he's talking to me?
She's in love.
Hearing only made me laugh.
She's dating her.
And that's why I wasn't happy with it. He already had a girlfriend.
You already had a girlfriend. Yeah, I just, sorry. It's that little, you know, me.
The reign of porn.
Our class took a trip to the beach. I couldn't go into the water
Ing.
because of my allergies, so I came here in a bikini and played volleyball with
You're still at the beach. You're allergic to water.
I just sort of pulled when Pablo came over. How are you? I said fine.
Why would you go to the beach with your enemy when you are surrounded by water? What do you think is going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like it's not going to push her into the water or something, and I'm terrified.
I really didn't want to talk to him after what he did in class.
Of course not.
And then he said, I still think you're lying about your water allergies. So he pulled a water pistol from behind his back and squirted water right at my chest.
Oh!
And within seconds, my skin turned red and I wanted to breathe. I couldn't because I was struggling to breathe. The next thing I remember is waking up in a hospital.
He literally sent her to the hospital. I bet that was horrible. Or maybe not, because he's a horrible person. Sometimes horrible people don't support when they don't know what they need. What do they do if they don't want to?
He's mean.
I remember is waking up in a hospital and Mom was there and she told me I
Mom, careful with those tears. That's water. You could literally hurt her. Get away with those tears. The crying of her daughter. Her daughter's like, water.
She stayed with me as long as she could, but she still had to work to support our family. So eventually, she had to go. Guess who came to close to her?
No,
She's gone.
no, it's impossible.
Yep.
Get away from here. I guess he did feel bad. Maybe he's not as bad as we thought, but also still pretty bad. Like I don't know if we can forgive him yet.
I wanted to scream at him to go away. I was too busy to just glared at him.
I love the little energy of being.
I'm sorry, Louise. I really thought you were joking when you said you were allergic to water. I already told your mom that my dad will pay your hospital bills. And if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Did you really think he could just say sorry and let his dad buy his way out of trouble?
I still think she shouldn't forgive him yet. Well, like, I think she should forgive him, but, like, I don't trust this boy.
Buzzer for the nurse and told her to throw Pablo out. And a couple hours later, Pablo snuck back into my room wearing a cheesy mustache. He brought roses and apologized.
How did he get
Sorry, really?
I mustache. They really couldn't recognize him. So you guys are telling me I walk around like this. You don't know who I am? You're like, oh no, that can't be us. She got him charger for a mustache.
Disguise on me.
I would know it was
I
Azzy.
gotta admit, it was kind of
Because I see her videos and be like, that's a cord, isn't it? Azzy, hello.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he showed his true character before. Everybody deserves a second chance, right?
No, not him.
His dad being so like.
He doesn't deserve a second chance.
He said he wanted to be near me if something happened.
Now I'm starting to feel bad. Can we forgive him? I don't know, guys.
It was like my shadow until the doctor said I would go home. As we walked out of the hospital together, I kissed him. I kissed him back.
Wait, did people with water allergies kiss each other?
Yes, he's been a jerk, but
A really big one.
right? Our first weeks dating were awesome. We hang out at his house, and it was amazing. He had a small court, indoor swimming pool.
So he rich. I mean, obviously, that's like the famous conversation.
But slowly, his behavior changed. He started to tell me what clothes to wear, who I could have, through home. Sometimes, he would literally come to his house just to send me away again 25 minutes later.
Why? Just for the sake of being mean? Why would you invite somebody over and then be like, what's he mean?
I wasn't going to let him treat me like that.
Good.
When I told him I didn't feel respected, he laughed and said, I don't care how you feel. I promised my dad would get married.
I'm so confused. Why was it so nice at the hospital just to be a jerk again? It makes no sense. Why? They could have been happy because he's late.
And he gets mad when people break their promises. You don't want to see my dad when he's mad.
Ooh, she's threatening
I
to with
asked,
her dad.
don't you want to marry a normal man who isn't allergic to water? It's really complaining that I smell that because I can't take showers and have to use powder to clean myself.
She's powder cleaner, so I wasn't sure how she did it.
Like, can you even wear makeup? You can wash it off. I mean, you could, but you have to wash it off.
Can you use moisturizer? I guess you have to use like an oil fixture.
But he said,
So she can't touch water.
I can't have you. No one else will.
That's not working.
So I stayed with him. I was afraid of what his father would do if I tried to break up with him.
Oh, she's trapped.
Pablo's behavior got worse though. He started cheating on me.
Okay, I was like, she looks different, but that's because that's not her. He's really being mean.
He didn't care that I knew. But then I started going to the first aid. Everything changed. This is who I met in the library. Simon.
The strongest,
What?
Colorado's ever.
I'm starting a sermon.
When he saw me reading a book, he came over to say hi.
It's funny to say her.
His smile was cuter than ever, and all my feelings for him came flooding back. I asked him if he was still with his girlfriend, and he said, no, we broke up some time ago.
I feel like someone's gonna say her.
It felt like this was fate. We sat together and talked for hours. We just stayed there all night. Then I got a text from Pablo demanding I go to see him. I hated saying goodbye to Simon. And while I was with Pablo, I couldn't stop thinking about my high school crush. So Simon and I met again at coffee.
If they keep meeting, honestly, Paulo's gonna find out and he's gonna be mad. I'm so scared. Bro, you can't like do this behind his back. There needs to be another way.
I confessed that I'd loved him for years. I was too scared to leave Pablo. Without saying a word, Simon pulled me to him and kissed me. I never wanted that kiss to end. But I pushed him away, saying, you'll be dead if Pablo finds out.
Nope.
I don't care, Simon replied.
Yeah, okay.
We started dating in secret for a few months. I thought we'd get away with it. But one night, Pablo asked me, are you a close friend with Simon from school?
I knew that they were coming. I'm really scared.
I gasped. What? No, she's just one of my classmates. I hardly
He's
know
not
her.
gonna believe that. He's not gonna
Pablo
believe
said, Carlos told me he saw you and him kissing. I protested. Carlos is lying, but I could
that.
tell.
Look at her little sweat mark on her forehead. That's when you know you extra stressed. When there's a little sweat mark right here. Super nervous. However many likes this video gets is how many years Pablo should be in jail.
Pablo didn't believe me.
Of course he did.
You know what I have to do now. It's all your fault.
But he's cheating on her. Where's the double standard here? I guess my Pablo doesn't care about anything. If he does, there's no fairness here, clearly.
Pablo said. I started crying, begging him to leave Simon alone, but Pablo pushed me away and ordered two of his dad's security guards to go with him. After they left, I rang Simon and told him to leave town or Pablo would come for him.
Okay,
Simon persuaded
Simon
me to
gets
go
it.
with him, so we agreed to meet up at the city bus station.
we're running away
Before I
together.
left, I stole two small Inca statues from Pablo's house. I knew they were made of pure gold, so I told him to help me and Simon start a new life.
We'll have to wait to see what happens to her. I'll let you guys know what happens. But in the meantime, here's another girl allergic to water.
I'm Victoria, and I was only
Hi, Victoria.
14 when my school started. It was a regular morning, and I was taking a shower before school. I always did. After I was done, I used to towelize myself off. And
Yes,
that's
you
when I
were.
noticed that I was completely covered in hives.
Her
At
hives.
first, it didn't seem like a big deal, because my hives got bigger and my whole skin started to burn. The pain got so open to the hospital. Unfortunately, the doctors had no idea what was wrong.
It's so rare that I don't think most doctors would know. They'd be like, I don't know why you got hives. What have you been eating? What have you been putting on your skin? You're just like, water.
Finally, after 3 days inside the hospital, they diagnosed me with oncogenic uterus, which is a fancy way of saying water allergy. Technically, it's not an allergy, but then again, no one really knows what it is. And because only 1 in 200 million people have it, there aren't any scientists trying to find a cure.
Thing about people who have, some type of diseases that are very rare, it doesn't make sense for